Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly meeting speaking practice group. And this morning, we have a special session which is conducted during Ramadan. And we also got Azam already here as a moderator and Kayfa as speaker. So without any further ado, I think let me hand this over to Azam as moderator to read the rundown and to introduce the speaker. So Azam, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So please.
Meeting agenda 6 a.m. opening Zoom and handing over to moderator by host. 6 until 6 past 5. Reading the rundown and introducing the speaker. 6:05 until 6:25. The presentation by speaker. 6:25 until 6:45. Q&A by moderator and speaker. 6:45 until 6:55 a.m. Introducing new member, if any, and taking group picture. 6 past 55 until 7 past 10. Breakout room 1, 7:15 until 7:30. Breakout room 2. 7:30 until 7:35. Closing statement from speaker by host and speaker. 7:35 until 7:40. Presenting certificates for speaker and the moderator and taking group picture. 7:40 until 7:45. Choosing next speaker and moderator and closing.
May I start my presentation now?
Okay.
All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. This morning, I will be presenting about how to make friends / socialize. Before I start my presentation, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kayfa Ismail Sastrapratama, and I'm a senior high school student and a photographer. Having winning over 5 photography competition, and of course, a teenage boy who's just trying to make friends. And I try to solve every problem by observing it. The first thing I set up in my mind is in making friends, I start wait. The first thing I stick to my mind is why is making friends important? Because for some people, they need to have friends, they need to socialize, they need to talk to people. But for some more introverted person, they don't need to make friends if it's not necessary to them. But for me, it is necessary to make friends and socializing because it helps me to, find my real self and help me to be what I am now. Next, what I do is what I do in making friends is opening myself to the person that we want to know. What I mean is by opening yourself is maybe try to talk to them first and making them interested in the conversation. Because, well, imagine that when we are meeting new people, we are sitting in a room, but no one starts talking to each other. Imagine how awkward it will be. So someone has to start the conversation. Someone has to, you know, try to ask the new person a question. So they won't be answering question if you don't ask. And so yeah, sometimes you just have to, talk first, and so that it won't be awkward. This is the last thing I also set up in my mind is don't be too high and mighty, because I think this is very important for me and for all of us, because uh we don't want to meet someone that uh being arrogant in our first meet with them, because imagine we are meeting with a new people and then we start talking. Yes, the speaking partner is talking to us, and they seem interested in the conversation, but they are talking about their about themselves. Nobody likes a narcissistic person. Nobody like the person who talks about just themselves. So yeah, don't be too high and mighty. Don't be too arrogant when you first meet with someone. And I don't say that you cannot show you cannot say your achievements or your achievement, or the thing that you are excel on. You can say that later on if the person is already showing interest in you, or maybe if the person is being your uh having being your friends for some time, and I believe you can start telling them uh the story. uh Try to have a very conversation. What I mean by this is wait, why it doesn't show the pictures? Hold up. uh
It's not.
no.
It's not.
Huh?
It's not.
Two people talking?
No, no.
No. I think I have to refresh. Wait. Mm, I'm so sorry. Okay. uh this is the last thing I do in trying to make friends, is try to have a fair conversation, because yes, we have to ask them a question, like as I said before. We want to know the person, who is their name, or where are they school, where their school, and other things. But you don't want to ask too much questions, because people like when we ask question to them, because it means that we are showing interest in the conversation. However, if you ask too much questions, uh there's a chance that they are probably going to feel uncomfortable in the conversation, because they feel like they are being interrogated by getting asked so much questions, and they could even get annoyed if we ask too much questions. So yeah, too many questions. We just have to try a fair conversation. Yeah, try to have a fair conversation. And this is a quote about friendship that I made. Friend is what mold us and eventually leading us to become what we have become now. It's like I said in the just like I said before, friends help me to be what I am now. And we can see a lot of characteristics in other people, and we can choose whether we want to be an angry person or a quiet person, talkative person, and it's all on you. It's the right all the right you have all the right to choose. Yeah, this is the end slide. If you want to follow me on IG is at Kylie Took Pictures. Thanks for listening. For questions and comments, please raise your hand. Thank you so much.
Okay, back to the moderator, Azam.
Any questions, Mad?
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Yes, Kayfa, it's pretty well interesting presentation and pretty good. By the way, about this friendship thingy, is there any impact about losing a friend or having a new friend? I mean, uh, when you're losing a friend, what impact did you have? And then what kind of impact do you get when you're having a new friend? Yeah, I kinda I kinda interested, but yeah.
Okay. So since I am not, like having psychology major, so I'm not an expert in this. So I believe when you ask that, you are asking my personal opinion about that, right?
Yeah, it's okay, fine. Yeah, from
All right.
your perspective, it's
So
okay.
yeah. The impact we will feel or will occur if we have new friends is maybe if they are no. The impact we will have if we be friends with someone, especially if they are, like
Related.
a good, I don't know, good, the other
Yeah.
word for good, but if they are good, they can influence us. Yeah, they can influence
Ah,
us to be good as well. So yeah, maybe if they like to do some charity, it will make us like to do charity as well. So yeah, the changes is you are becoming more, what do I say, you're becoming more of a better person and trying to be trying to be like your friends. And the second question I will answer is what is the impact of losing friends? For me, I have never experienced losing friends, but what I have experienced uh is getting be friends. No, 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 no. Yeah, I have never experienced losing friends, so I cannot really, answer that question. I have only go as far as you know, med over each other, but it's not lasting for a long, so probably just a couple of days and then we just forget about it and we talk about it again.
okay, it's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for the
Yeah,
answer.
you're welcome. Very nice question, Ahmad.
All right, interesting. So I think Azam went somewhere, but there is Miss Iren, I think, raising hand. So please, Miss Iren.
Kaifa, I would like to ask, what if you choose friends and then your parents told you that they are not a good friends for you,
But
and you still believe that they are good, but your parents said they're not good? How can you have the standard? Will you have your own standard, or will you just, like, oh, my mom or my dad say it's bad, so it's bad? Or do you have your own standard? What is good for you? What good friends means to you?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question. I will try to answer it. The question is, what if I try to be friends with someone, but my parents doesn't think that they are a good person for me. Well, I think in that case, maybe try to have a fair conversation and try to share up your mind with your parents on why do you think that the person you are trying to be friends with is a good person. And if my parents accusing the person I'm trying to be friend with is not good, I could just usually what I do is when my parents said when especially when my mom said that, I start to think about it, and then I meet again with the person I'm trying to be friends with. I start to observe them. Is it the point my mom saying is right, or is it false? If it's right, then maybe I will start to pull myself out of the uh introduction phase of befriending with someone. And if the accusation is false or wrong, then I will come up and make a discussion again about it. And I say, no, that was wrong and it isn't right. And yeah, I think that's the answer.
That makes sense.
Wow, wonderful questions and answers. So we got Hairunisa, so please.
Thank you, Mr. Asep, and thank you, Kayfa, for your uh, awesome presentation. And it's give me a lot of insight about making friends. And I have a question to you. How do you maintain your friendship? For example, from your presentation, you said that when we um now new friends, after that we start to make a conversation. After that, what makes you could maintain the friendship in the long term periods, maybe? Thank you. I hope you get my point.
Thank you so much for your consultation. I will try to answer it. Your question is how to maintain the friendship or how to make the friendship last longer. Um, I think the basic steps basic steps is not really different from the the steps of maintaining a long relationship or long last relationship with your friend. It's not really different than the steps in the introduction phase. Um, so what you want to do is when you want to maintain your friendship longer is um
The communication.
communication. You will want to communicate with them, and um if uh wait, I'm trying to build up the words in my head. Wait, uh if you want to maintain the friendship longer, you have to communicate with your friends and sympathize with them, or even when you are have and you being a best friend with them, you can tell them stories about your day or any other things, and the same goes for the other way. You have to listen to you have to listen to them as well, because if it's only you, it's gonna be feel weird in the uh relationship, because you are talking about yourself and not giving your friends the chance to talk about their day as well, or yeah. So you have to have a fair conversation too with them, so that they won't feel like you are a burden in their they don't feel like we are a burden in their life, because we are just talking about ourselves. And yeah, I think the key to maintain a relationship longer is to communicate and sympathize with them. Thank you so much. I hope that answers your question.
Thank
Wow.
you, Kayfa.
Yes, nice insights, I think. All right, so we got Miss Henning already raised hand. So please, Miss Henning.
Okay, thank you, Kayfa. Long time no see. Hi, everybody. Long time no see. Okay, Kayfa is a very interesting presentation. I want to ask you, how about if we can make a friend in the application? Yeah? In the now is can make an application like Tinder or like Instagram, or maybe in speaking practice we can make a friend too. Yeah, we have a new friend in speaking English too. How about your opinion? It's sometimes is we can make an application. It's dangerous for especially for a teenager, or yeah. It's sometimes we can find a toxic friend maybe, yeah. How about your opinion about the application for the uh, make a new friend in maybe in a game too, in a robotic or Mobile Legend or etc. Is we can make a new friend, but we can see because it's a far away or from we. How about your opinion, Kaifa, about the online application? We can make a online friend. How about your
Okay.
opinion?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question, Miss Ning. I will try to answer it. The question is, what is my opinion about making friends, but online, or we are not meeting with the people physically. So I forgot to mention in my presentation that yes, you can make friends not only offline by meeting them, but you can also make friends by uh, via via online, via Instagram or via WhatsApp, or just like Miss Ning said, Tinder or any other apps. And Miss Ning concern is, what if the person we are trying to befriend is toxic? So um we already know that COVID started in the early year of 2020, and it is also my first year in junior high school. So I spent my whole junior high school in, you know, my house, because we cannot really go to school because of the COVID quarantine. And, you know, there's no other way to make friends, because I cannot go outside. It is prohibited by the government. So the only way to make a friends is, you know, um, via WhatsApp. And at that time, we have a group for our classroom, and it's where we are talking and start, getting to know each other, asking questions and other things with them. And it's not really dangerous, because uh we know they are parents. So we are, getting to know each other, but we are not really bene- uh we are not really having no clue about No, we are really not. We are really not. You know, yeah, we did this word. We are not really clueless about the person we are trying to get to know. So it is definitely a bit more safer if I do that. And so it is safer when in my case making friends via WhatsApp. But then the question come again if we make friends in Tinder or any other social media, because it is when we are getting clueless and absolutely no idea about the person we are trying to be friend with. So what I'm going to say is just be, you know, cautious. You cannot really just, you know, starting to feel like oh, I know this person, because you don't really know. It's a stranger you meet on the internet and you have no clues of them if you meet them on Instagram or Tinder or any other social media. You have no clue on them. And yeah, so what I want to say is when you're first with berkenalan with someone is try to be careful. Don't be too rush. Don't You don't need to rush and start telling them stories, or just wait some time until you feel like it is the right time and you already know who are their real self. And yeah, I think that's the answer. I hope it answered your questions.
Okay, thank you, Kayfa.
You're welcome.
Wow, what wonderful questions, and I mean what wonderful discussions. I think so. Anybody here who want to ask? Okay, Miss Ihlasi, please.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Acep and Kaifa. I just want to ask, have you ever in unhealthy friendship that is not a good friendship or bad friendship? Do you have any advice how to get out from unhealthy friendship? Because sometimes my students have unhealthy friendship, so their performance in school is not good. I think could you give any advice how to end unhealthy relationship? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Amalia, for the question. I will try to answer it. The question is try to no, how to get out of the unhealthy relationship with your friends if they are being toxic to you. So I will try to answer based on my own experience. I think what you want to do is you try you try to have a discussion with them, or you try to talk to them first about how you don't like their behavior, how you don't like the way they talk, how you don't like the way they do something. And if it doesn't work, then you have to, if you think it's the right thing, I think you have to start slowly getting out of the relationship. So you cannot really just walk off out the relationship, because I think that would be rude. And I think I have an example based on my own experience. So I am I have a friend in my uh housing complex, and yeah, just like you say that they're not they're not being really good friends to me, because at that time I was different to them, quote unquote. I was different to them because, kids that time, at that time when I was little, they try to plays, and learning is not really what they like to do, or reading a book is not the thing they really like to do. So and I like to read books. So uh when I have my opinions about other thing, they are not agree with it, and they started to bully me, and whether it's physically or verbally. And I think I have tried to talk to them about why they are treating me differently with the other, and it doesn't work. So I try to walk slowly out of the friendships. Um I try to slowly walk out from the relationship, and I think that it is the best way to get out of the toxic friendship, because when you try to get out from the toxic friendship uh blatantly, or yeah, blatantly, there is a chance that they will make you as their enemy, and probably they will, they'll be not liking you, because they know that uh you try to unfriend them. I think that's the answer. Mm, thank you so much.
All right. Interesting. Yeah. Facing unhealthy friendship, and also how to start making friends online and to maintain them. Really insightful conversation. So we still have time. So if somebody here wants to add, want to give feedback or give questions to our speaker, so please. All right, if no more, so we are moving to the next segment, which is introducing new member or somebody who joining this meeting for the first time, if there is, if any. Um, I found Namira. I don't think she is new, but let me ask. Namira, are you joining this for the first time?
No.
Okay, so that's right. Uh, Teona. Teona Aisha, just wondering as well. But I think the rest okay. How about Teona? Is this your first time joining the meeting?
No.
No. Okay, good. So I think everybody here, um, at least attended the meeting, yeah, once. So we are going to have a group picture. So for somebody, anybody here wants to be captured, I mean, if you give consent to be published, so just switch the video on. So we have a group picture, and after that we will have breakout room sessions, the first breakout room session. So let me count to 5. So for those who wants to, you ready to be captured, just turn your video on, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you. All right, then. So now we'll have breakout room session. So what you are going to do in the breakout room is meeting friend here, and then doing a conversations, any topic you may relate with the main session, which is about friendship or how to make friend, or you can talk any insightful topic. So the intentions or the purpose of the breakout room is to enhance your spoken ability. So you will be more fluent in speaking, and hopefully you also get some network and some insight from your partner. So we have two breakout room sessions, and hopefully you will meet different partners in each breakout room. So let me create randomly. We got 16 participants here, and I would like to create around, let's see, 8. Okay, maybe 7. Okay. So let me create one, 2, 3. Okay, the time is 15 minutes. So I forgot to set the time, but I think I will remind you. So enjoy. Okay, Teona, let me. Hi, Teona. Okay, Teona, I think you are joining room 2. Yeah, let me. Have you got the notification to join the room, to breakout room?
Mr. Acep.
Hi.
Where is Mr. Dennis?
Mr. Dennis is now in medication because
Oh,
he is ill, unwell. So I think
oh,
we wish him a speedy recovery. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
I was
Thank
actually having the same question, Miss Ning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is ill,
And
and we wish him
Miss
speedy recovery.
Iren,
Yeah.
long time no see. I miss you. Kayfa is your son, yeah?
yeah. And he prepared the material just like last night, I think. So it's kind of like messed up, but it's good still.
Yes. Mm,
You
it's,
know,
it's very good. I'm
you
very
know,
proud of him.
Thank you.
Myron, your question to Kaifa was literally related to my situation back then about my parents' perspective to my friends.
Yeah,
That's literally bring back some memories.
because of different standard with the children, it's always be like that. That's the sunatullah. So that also happens to my parents and their parents and their parents and their parents up to the grandparents.
Yeah.
Okay, I think everybody already returned, yeah, to the main session. So hopefully you enjoy the first breakout room, and now we are moving to the second one, and hopefully you will meet different partner. But let me double check. So we got 16 participants. Somebody, okay, let me Elvira, Namira. Okay, but I think that's okay if you got the same partner, but I think overall you receive different ones. So let me create the second breakout room, and the same period, I mean the duration is around 15 minutes, and there is a reminder at the end of the session. So enjoy the second breakout room.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think we come back to that room. We, okay.
All right. Okay, hopefully you enjoy the second
Easy
breakout
banget.
room session. And well, we are at the end of the session, but before we close, let me present the certificate for our speaker and moderator. But before that, let me invite Kaifa to give a closing statement regarding his presentation. So please, Kaifa.
Can you repeat what you just said, Mr. Ajit?
Yes, Kaifa, I'm giving you a chance to give a closing statement before we take a group picture and presenting the certificate. So please.
Okay. So my closing statement for my presentation is friend is like a mirror, just like I said. You can see a lot of personality in them. We can choose. So yes, friends, the will you know uh friends will sometimes mempengaruhi. Yeah, sometimes friends will influence you, but sometimes you attract people too, and it depends on you. If you are if we are good, then maybe the person we attracted is good too. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, wonderful. Closing statement, friend is a mirror, yeah, for our personality as well. So hopefully we get yeah, friends who can at the same time develop each other and we support each other as well. So now we are going to present a certificate to our speaker and moderator. So let me pin spotlight for everyone. Spotlight for everyone. So I give certificate to Kaifa as a speaker, and this is the certificate. Let me. Okay. So this is the certificate for Kaifa. Thank you, Kaifa, for being speaker this meeting. In this meeting,
You're
hopefully,
welcome, Mr.
your you have given us insightful presentations to us, and yeah, hopefully you can get more insight as well to give more meaningful contributions to community. Thank you, Kaifa. So now
You're
I'm
welcome.
giving a certificate next to the moderator. So the moderator is Azam. Where is Azam? Azam, ada Azam? Hello, Azam. Seems he has left, yeah. Okay, so the next certificate is for Azam as the, so wait, sorry. Stop share first and Faiz Azzam. So this is the certificate for Faiz Azzam. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now we'll have a group picture again. Okay. So anybody, everybody please to turn your camera on if comfort. Okay, count to 5. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And yes, we are now at the end of the session. So as usual, before we close the meeting, we will select who is the next speaker and moderator. It's always good to have a chance to be speaker and moderator, as you will challenge yourself to contribute more to this learning community. And also you will have a chance to increase your public speaking portfolio, as you will receive certificate from us and as evidence for you to add on your CV. So anybody here who wants to be the next speaker, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you, Miss Eren. So you
Can
already?
be the moderator,
Okay. So the moderator is Nabil, is that right?
right?
Okay, so the speaker is Miss Eren. Is that true, Miss Eren?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Eren. Thank you so much, Nabil, for your willingness to be the next speaker and our moderator. So, everyone, thank you for joining this meeting. Happy Ramadan. And of course, just information, Mr. Dennis is currently on medication, so we wish him a speedy recovery, ya. I see you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Thank you so
wabarakatuh.
much.
Thank you so